If you're in a relationship and you're being more feminine than she is, she gonna talk about you. She gonna make a post. I just read a post the other day. She gonna make a post about you on Facebook. Hey, so I was advised to stop saying that I have two wives, right? For legal reasons. I might get in trouble about it. And that was great advice. And I took it for the most part. I try to stop saying it. But then I got to thinking, we're living in a time where people are able to be what they want to be. If he wants to be a girl and he wants to put on a dress, society helps him in that. Like, they support him in that. Even if he want to get a sex change, women will tell him, oh, good for her. That's a beautiful thing. Same thing with the women. If they want to be men, the society helps them in that. I mean, even children can say that, I'm a girl and you got to call them a girl, even though they're a boy. That's the time we live in. We live in, I'm going to call it feminine energy time, where everything stuff is accepted. Because when masculinity was prevalent in the society, those kind of things didn't happen. I mean, the gay community stayed in the closet for a long time because masculinity would confront it and not accept it. Like, that's the time we live in. They're able to come out, people are able to come out and be what they want to be with no contest. Nobody's going to contest it. Everybody's going to congratulate and accept. That's, like they say, when daddy wasn't home, the kids act crazy, but when dad get home, you know what I mean? Everybody act accordingly. Oh, I'm gonna tell your daddy when he get home. That's where I come from. That's the generation I grew up in. But now we live in a time where it's different. And I'm saying, like, everybody is being what they want to be, but I can't be a man. I can't be masculine. I can't take care of more than one woman without me being demonized. And after speaking with a few of my elders and a few of dudes of my age, it seems like that's the topic. Masculinity is being attacked. Talking to one of my elders, he was telling me that masculinity was, being attacked when he was a child. And it was subtle. It was real subtle. It started when women was forced to go back to work because of the prices of everything going up. So women had to leave the house just to help, the husband take care of the home, right? But now it seems like it's an all-out attack on masculinity. We're asked to soften. It's like we're being asked or forced to soften our masculine ways just to fit in this new world that we're in. And I would say to you, don't remain in a situation where your manhood or your masculinity is compromised. That's a relationship, that's a job, anywhere. Don't remain in that situation. And don't, it sounds, easy for me to sit here and say, but, try to find an exit. Try to find an exit. Don't just, quit or whatever. But once you see that you're compromising who you are as a man, don't remain in that situation. Try to find an escape. Try to find an escape. Because our masculinity has to be protected. We were put here to be leaders. God created us to be leaders. Like, you don't even hear anymore head of household or leader of the family. Those things are, our roles of men are being downplayed. So we don't hear those things anymore. It's masculine traits are accepted in women and it's not accepted in us. We have to soften our ways. That's what we're being told. But I say no. We don't have to. We shouldn't. Listen, man, I get it. We want love. We want a chick in a relationship. And so we end up letting her dictate who we are and what we should be in a relationship. We let her choose our roles in a relationship. I get that. That's what a lot of us fall into, because we don't have a base on how or who we should be in a relationship. So we let her, call the shots on that, right? And I think that's cool in the beginning, especially if, you come from a place where you come from a place where you didn't see how a man should be in a relationship. But what's going to happen is you're going to get into that relationship, and some things that you're just not going to be with. It's like you're going to wake up. And once you wake up, once that masculinity or your true self starts to show in a relationship, you're not going to want to play the role that she gave you anymore. And it may cause an issue, because this is the way that it's been, and she may not like it. You can't continue to be who she wants you to be in a relationship. You have to be who you are, and let her come meet you at that. And if she doesn't, sometimes you can compromise, but sometimes there's certain morals or things that you're just not going to compromise on. And that's cool too, man. That's cool too. You know what I mean? You have to do what's best for you. Even though she may say that you're mean, you're, no good or whatever. Everybody may call you mean, but you know what's good for you. Don't compromise on, your morals. We don't do that. Protect your manhood at all costs. Protect your masculinity at all costs. Because in the end, what we want is peace. We don't want, a complicated life. Most of us don't want a complicated life. Some people thrive off that shit. You know what I mean? But you should want, you should first want to be who you are and not compromise, who you are. But then you should want peace. And, if she loves you, she'll accept that. If she loves you, she'll accept that, and she'll act accordingly. Okay, shit, my man is, he becoming something else. But I love him, and I need to, if I want to be with him, I have to be able to roll with that. You know what I mean? She'll make that compromise if she loves you. But protect masculinity, man. Protect your masculinity at all costs, because it's under attack. It's under attack, and we're at a point where if we continue to allow ourselves to be feminized, it'll be no different. Like this no gender thing will really be a thing when God has truly made man and woman different. We're different. We're not the same people, and that needs to show in the respective genders. All right, man. That's all I got for you. It was real quick today, but that was just really on my chest. I promise you, we're gonna get right back to that pimp shit. All right, be safe.